see monster slaying action as the three-headed pig battles the robot in a bone-crushing cage match of death. They'll huff, and they'll puff, and they'll kick some iron.
What we're going to do here today.
And then, the battle you've all been waiting for. Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in a mud wrestling death match. Who's the toughest of them all? With dwarf tossing afterwards.
Can you stop?
What happens when princesses stop being kind and start being real and covered in mud and they start choking each other? The other gets the other in a crab hole.
Okay, stop. We're not doing that.
Flames, flames!
Enough! Dylan, you're weirding them out.
I'm extreme!
No, you're not. Can we just do the show?
Fine, but you want to know something? You are no longer considered extreme in my book, okay? No longer extreme.
This is the Brothers Grimm Spectacular.
That's right. And what we're going to do today is going to blow your mind. We're going to do something so spectacular that you will never be the same.
If you need to go to the bathroom, go now. And we'll wait. We don't want any accidents.
You look a little touch and go there, miss. You gonna be okay? All aflutter. That's good. That's good. Well, you just sit tight, all right?
Keep an eye on that one.
A little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. They are dead. But in the period before they died, the Brothers Grimm wrote 209 fairy tales that we all know today.
They didn't write them.
The Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales that we all know today. They were frauds. We should dig up their bodies and spit on their corpses.
No, I'm just saying they were collectors of the stories.
Never mind that last part there, folks.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Such stories as The Wolf and the Seven Young Kids,
The Pack of Ragamuffins.
and Straw, Coal, and Bean.
I forgot about that one.
Oh yeah, Straw, Coal, and Bean. Talk about the greatest fairy tale in the history of the world. I mean, I'm like crying buckets at the end of it. Freaking amazing, man. Changed my life. I mean, I can't even look at a straw, coal, or bean the same anymore.
What's it about?
No idea.
These might not be household names, but quite a few of these stories have become immortalized into film and television.
Of course, they've all been changed by the mouse. Defeat its enormous octopus-like animation empire, which sucks all life out of existence and crushes your soul into a death grip of happy songs and talking objects. I mean, I can't even speak their name aloud because they're probably looking for a way to sue me right now. Well, you can't win. My uncle's a lawyer, and he defended O.J. That means I can kill anybody I want, and no one can get me.
Okay. What we are going to do for you right now is return these stories to their original glory. We have assembled the greatest troupe of actors the world has ever seen. And we thought there was supposed to be catering back there.
There's a beef thing somewhere.
Where?
I don't know. It's in the back somewhere. Go look.
Is there anything to drink?
No. Go.
These actors are so insanely talented that I don't see it.
Do you see a radiator?
No. Oh, wait. No.
Well, there's probably somebody sitting on it. Move them.
Anyway, in just the short time we have, our correct team of actors is going to perform all 209 fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
That's like 3 stories per minute, folks.
Or a different number if you actually know that. And we're keeping the original endings intact.
Blood, violence, death!
being cut open with scissors.
And to make things even more difficult, we're going to form them as originally intended.
That's like one big enormous super story that will
Rock your world.
Are you ready?
I'm so excited that I can throw up. So you want to have a hat?
Nope. Well, excuse me then.
Well, I don't know when he's coming back. So, once upon a time, there was a girl who was raised by wolves, whose mother died in childbirth, and she was abandoned by her father, who could spin straw into gold, and make a deal with a series of elves if they would help him make shoes. And there was also a talking fox in there somewhere,
And she was beautiful.
because no one cares about ugly people.
I care about ugly people.
No one cares about you.
Oh.
Anyway, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I am poor.
Dirt poor.
She couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale, dirt for sale. Hey, you, off the merchandise.
I shall flood the ground with my tears.
You're getting it wet. Stop it.
If only I knew where my father was, who could spin straw into gold, and who could talk to the wolves, and make deals with the elves, and who was also acquainted with a talking fox. Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your tale of misery and woe. Tell you what, I will grant you your heart's desire if you give me one small thing. That sounds like a great bargain. And I won't even ask what that one small thing is, because I'm so innocent and trusting. Excellent. I vanish. I vanish again. What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh wait, that's me.
Are you a prince?
Of darkness.
I have got to tell that to the demons back home. Well, I was just in the neighborhood and I seem to have overheard your little story of misery and woe. And so now I'm here to offer you a little of my services.
Well, actually,
Just sign this one small contract, hold this, and you shall conceive a daughter. Ooh, a daughter so beautiful the very earth will want to kiss her. But in a platonic way, nothing kinky.
that sounds like a great idea.
Trade. You sign up. I mean, yeah. Thank you.
Wow, this sure is a busy street.
Hey there.
You're hideous in the form.
Look, I have a great bargain for you.
My stomach recoils in horror as you approach.
Yes, I know that. But
Why has God's creation been so perverted?
look, do you want to hear my offer or not?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably trustworthy, and I'm stupid. And don't judge people by their appearances.
I shall make you very rich. Rich, I tell you, beyond your wildest dreams.
Can I have my own jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it? But when he was 23 and not into all that strange stuff.
Danger zone. Take a ride into the danger zone.
He was still into that stuff. He just wasn't advertising it. Anyway, I shall make you very rich. Not so rich that you can afford that plastic surgery or the jet fighter, but rich enough. And I ask only one small thing in return.
Sounds good.
Don't you want to know what the thing is?
No, I trust you.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with a prince.
Hey, you're hot.
I am hot.
Let's get married.
Score!
And she grew very rich. Whoa! I just tripped over a giant pot of gold. What are the odds?
Score!
And she conceived a child.
Whoa! How did that happen?
Well, you see, kids, when a prince and a princess love each other very much,
Through magic.
Focus your anger. Focus your anger.
Ah!
Oh, I can see your little head.
Ah!
Oh, she's so beautiful. Years pass. And she grew into a beautiful young teenager. Rapunzel. Rapunzel? Seriously? We're going with Rapunzel. Sure, I like Amber.
That was the name of your ex-girlfriend.
We were just friends.
Then why do you save her letters?
Are you really gonna wear your hair like that?
Shut up. Darling, wash your hands. We're going to have dinner soon. You can't tell me what to do.
Hey, young lady! Don't you talk to your mother that way. She sold her soul to the devil just to have you.
I don't care. I didn't ask to be born. I'm going out. You are not walking out of this house, young lady. I do what I want. You don't know me. I'm your mother. So, I'm going to go hang with the Frog Prince.
He's just using you to get some action.
You're gonna get warts. He loves me. I don't care if he's green and slimy.
All right, I've heard enough of this. I am gonna go play some golf instead.
We're gonna run away together and have tadpoles and HSN. I have returned.
Your time is up.
You know, I was just passing through the neighborhood and I was thinking that I forgot something 18 years ago. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that thing from that girl. And here I was, right at your house. I mean, it's pretty cool, huh?
Fine. What do you want?
Your child.
My deal was first.
I'm the devil. No one
There
gets.
wouldn't even be a child if I wasn't there providing mood music on the night that.
Stop! Mom? What? How many deals did you make?
white knee. Oh, yeah. And so, the evil enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her into a high tower without stairs or door. As for the girl and her prince, hey, back from a golf trip, what'd I miss?
The forces of darkness just battled it out for our daughter's soul.
Cool. You want to go to Hawaii?
Rock on!
And she lived happily ever after. Rapunzel, meanwhile, grew her hair out really long because she was a hippie, and lived in a tower, didn't bathe because she was a hippie, and eventually found a prince of her very own.
But our story is not even remotely finished.
It is finished. It's just not yet begun.
Exactly.
Exactly. You see, now we have to find out where Rapunzel's mother came from.
She wasn't always known as Rapunzel's mother. When she was younger, she was known as Snow White.
Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
I prefer little person.
In fact, two dwarfs.
I prefer to dwarf.
And these dwarfs worked all day in the mines.
I've been working on the railroad.
Mines!
Whistle while you work.
We can't use that song.
I do what I want.
No, it's like copyrighted. The mouse will sue us. So the little dwarfs worked in the mines and sang their little song, and then one day they came home to find
What the heck is that thing?
Whoa, she's huge. Get her away from me. She's gonna eat me.
You see, in those days, people were cannibals. The first dwarf, though, who we will name Dopey, Slappy wasn't afraid.
God, I like ladies. So, babe, I couldn't help but noticing that you're in my bed.
Stop! This is a children's story.
So I'm going to chop you up and eat.
Time out, time out.
What? I'm just going with what my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work, and Slappy, he's had a hard life. He's been discriminated against for being a dwarf. He works in the mines all day. He's got like the black lung, you know? And he hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not.
And he wants revenge against all the humans who've done him wrong. So when this giant chick comes into his home and sleeps in his bed, dinner time.
No. We are doing the story as written. Snow White cleans house for the dwarves, then gets poisoned by an apple, and then the prince shows up. Why do I have to clean house? Is it because I'm a woman?
Yes?
No, it's because you feel sorry for the little dwarves because they're messy, and you have OCD and want to make everything nice. Well, I don't see why I have to be the maid. I'm the princess here. They should be cleaning up for me.
Alright, she's become too much trouble. Let's see.
We are doing the story as written.
You know what, Allie? Why don't we just let them rewrite the story?
I don't think so.
I've got another one. I've now been cursed by a witch and have supernatural powers.
Besides, sometimes the originals are, how do you say, bad?
Oh, really? These are classic stories. Classics.
And now I can animate zombies. I've always wanted to animate zombies.
Classics, huh? Well, let me show you a classic. Come here. It's right here. Number 191, Lean Lisa.
Never heard of it. Am I beautiful?
You're lean.
Ooh, skinny. I've always wanted to be skinny.
Have you thought about ingesting tapeworm eggs? Heard it really cleans you out on the inside.
And so, once upon a time, Lean Lisa sit in her bed with her husband with long lawns.
Do I get to be Long Lawrence?
Yes.
Sweet.
Dear husband, I was thinking.
I'm trying to read, woman.
I'm tired of being poor and hungry. What if we took the cow in the field and tried to get her to have calves? Then we could raise them and sell them for money, so we would have enough money to buy more animals, and then we wouldn't have to starve anymore.
That sounds like a lot of work.
You're lazy.
Quiet your wagging tongue, woman.
And she died. The end.
Seriously? That can't say
ever since my 5th birthday party. It was a dress-up party. And all my friends came as Boba Fett, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that, ooh, a dress, and that weird from McDonald's commercials. But me, I was Snow White. And I was so beautiful in my, oh, my dress, and my wig. Oh, my wiggy, I missed you. You're so beautiful, my little wiggy. Okay. It was the greatest day of my life until my mother told me that I was a boy. Of course, she was the one who'd been dressing me in those things ever since I
And
was...
moving on. And she was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
I am the prettiest.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White,
Stepmother.
is that a zit I see on your face?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
I do believe you're putting on some weight.
Oh, not on this body, sister. These curves are tight and streamlined, like a racing yacht owned by a rich Colombian drug dealer.
I think you may need to tweeze your eyebrows. They're looking a bit puffy.
These eyebrows are like a fine block of clay, sculpted by a blind god of eyebrow sculpting. Who writes this stuff? I mean, honestly.
Just go with it. And her stepmother went into her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Well, it's certainly not you.
Curses!
Hey, that's a good idea. Maybe you should try it.
Meanwhile, Snow White had other plans.
Mirror, mirror, hanging on the black hooks. Why must I be judged by my looks?
Fashion magazines.
But I'm so much more! I've got brains and martial arts skills. I plan on going to one of the 7 sisters after I graduate from high school, where I'm going to double major in social psychology and women's studies.
I only respond to rhyming questions. And besides, those aren't real majors.
Mirror, mirror, hanging over there, how do I make the young people care?
Put it in a music video with hot chicks.
Well, that's not a very good...
And just then, it was her stepmother.
Stepmother,
Snow White? Oh,
Snow White,
stepmother?
look at me and no despair, Snow White. For I have lots of money and I have been through lots of plastic surgery in Hollywood. My bust points north, my skin is as smooth as a lake after a storm, and I've had all my tattoos lasered off. I've tucked, sucked, and erased every visible life experience in the past 27 years, and now I'm even more beautiful than you.
Not quite.
Dang it! Well, how about an apple as a peace offering?
Oh, stepmother, when will you learn? Us women must not be judged by our surface beauty, but rather by the contents of our brains.
That's just stupid.
Well, how about to show you my martial arts skills then?
Oh, it's on.
Hey, I'm game for a hot chick to come and make out with me. Woo, chick party! And it was a glorious battle. Hello, Snow White. A Titanic struggle. The good and evil, purity versus corruption.
I shall transform myself into a black dragon.
What?
No! That was in the Sleeping Beauty movie. A
a little story I like to call number 95, Cinderella. But I got a question. Is that really how the Brothers Grimm recorded that last story?
Well, that's more of a modern adaptation. You know, we took a few liberties.
Sure.
Okay, fine. The real story is about a couple of soldiers who sign away their souls, but the devil's grandmothers feel sorry for them. Blah, 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 blah. No one gets pulled in. I just thought the title was funny.
Yeah, but how are we going to fit that in our storyline?
No problem, because long before she was the devil's grandmother, she was Cinderella.
Oh, I am orphaned. Oh, I am sad.
Can we pause here for a second?
Oh, how sad I am.
Just hold on.
What is it?
There was like some really bad meat in the catering.
Oh, the catering is bad.
Uh-oh. I had to pee.
So like everybody's throwing up back there.
Excuse me.
We don't have enough actors left to do this one.
Well, guess we just skip it then. Too bad for the Frog Prince, Little Red Riding Hood, the Talking Fish, and Cinderella.
No, we are not skipping it.
How many actors do we have left?
Me?
Now you listen to me, you little reject from Nickelodeon. This is my chance to be a star. Got it? I'm going to get a full-length feature film out of this, and you are going to make me look good. Got it? Well, I got it, or I'm going to take out your tiny little heart and use it as a chew toy for my half Chihuahua, half Doberman mix. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so, her mother died and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
The woman he married was beautiful of face, but black of heart.
I'm sorry. I think you've got that wrong. I'm the pretty one. I think I know my own story. Thank you. Oh, they're so mean to me. Oh, so mean. All my tears shall wash these dusty flagstones.
I think she thinks the Oscar committee is watching this. But just then, her wicked stepmother entered.
Why, Cinderella, what seems to be the trouble?
Life. Life and the misery it entails. If only my mother, my poor dear dead mother were alive, she would take me to the ball.
Come here and sit on your stepmother's lap.
That's weird.
Get over it. Whoa! You've really been hitting the pot roast, haven't you? You think sleeping on the ground and eating dirt would make you skinny?
I'm big boned.
I won't dare wicked stepmother Cinderella, so I will empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace. And once you have cleaned them all out, you may go to the ball with us.
And so, she emptied an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace, like she said she was going to do.
What are lentils?
They go in soup and are really hard to get out of fireplaces, apparently.
Oh, the humanity! Why, God? Why must I always be punished? But what's that? What could it be? My fairy.
It was a swarm of birds.
Question,
Yeah.
do I have to play each individual bird, or can I be collectively the birds?
I guess you could just be a collective group of birds.
You have no idea how much that means to me.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Look, birds. They're so beautiful. Come, my feathered friends, and peck these lentils out of the fireplace. Tweet, peck, peck, peck. Thank you, birds. I am truly blessed. Now fly. Fly to freedom. Tweet, 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 tweet. How can life be so cruel? Why? But what's that? My fairy
It was
godmother?
another swarm of birds carrying a dress.
What a lovely dress. Thank you, swarm of birds. So, who's going to do my makeup? Isn't this where she comes in and does her magic thing?
No.
What?
We're going by the original here. There's no fairy godmother. Just a lot of birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Shut up. Let me see that. There's no fairy godmother in here.
I was about 11 when I learned I didn't have a fairy godmother.
I can't do
story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the dress, Ash. Yeah, get it all nice. Put it on one arm at a time, one arm at a time. Okay, you got it, you got it. And so, Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Now I shall walk to the ball. I'm at the ball. Sweet.
And so, the swarm of birds came back down.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
And just then,
Done and undone. His Royal Highness, the Prince. Hello there. We all having a nice time. Blimey, she's gorgeous. Who's that means? My name's Cinderella. Righto, come here and give us a taste, love. Oh, Prince, stop. You're embarrassing me. I'll be doing more than that later. Blimey, your skin's as supple as a baby's bottom. Really? I'd like to pour hot sauce all over you and roast you over an open pit until you're brown and tender like a chicken.
That's creepy.
I'd like that.
all right, this is getting weird. Now, I'd like to say something. This girl here is pretty good. Maybe she should win the Oscar.
Oh, Prince, you danced divinely.
Hello, what's all this then?
And they danced all night long.
What are these strange feelings? Could this be love? Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What am I to do? Will he love me back? Question.
Yeah?
Wasn't I supposed to drop a glass slipper or something?
You drop your slipper on your third trip to the Princess Ball. And then the birds come down, they keep bringing you more and more dresses. And then finally, well, you keep dancing too. And then finally, the Prince smears some pitch on the staircase and your shoe sticks to it. Your golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
Yep. And the Prince comes by to find the foot that fits the golden shoe.
Huh, that does seem more comfortable than glass.
Can we skip that part, please? I'm gonna die.
You know what? Why don't you show a little more effort, okay? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The Prince comes by on the shoe looking for a foot to fit in it.
Hello there. Any of you darlings here lost a shoe?
Well, I will try the shoe.
It fits.
My love.
It is you.
It is I.
And they lived happily ever after.
However, I don't think so. However, that is not the end of our story.
That's just the beginning.
Exactly.
Hey, I thought you had the beat.
Oh, no, we're all fine. We just wanted to see if she could actually do it.
Well, that's not very nice.
What can you do? So, we're all out of time.
That's right. And now it's time for our lightning round recap.
It is?
Of course. Otherwise, no one will be able to understand the narrative. You see, what we're going to do here, folks, is we're going to redo all the stories we just did in just 2 minutes. You ready?
I was born ready.
Okay, and go!
Cinderella got pregnant
Heavens!
after she was married,
Joyous day.
but her daughter married a dwarf. This is your fault. When Cinderella became old,
Now I'm a dwarf. I mean, little person.
Let's start our own dwarf village with 5 of our friends.
That's a great idea.
Ah, a giant hottie.
a dwarf!
Little person.
So, how about you come clean our house for us then? Tuck us in at night.
You're not going to impress me.
I'm hotter than you.
I don't judge myself by my looks, but I'm still hotter than you.
Wanna fight about it?
Yes.
It was stronger than mine.
What's going on here? I'm an emancipated princess, and I take what I want. You.
I'm not dead yet.
I said the Monty Python. Somehow I am poor. The enchantress, the devil, and the weird guy.
Rumpelstiltskin. Darn it!
Deal.
Deal?
Deal.
The